Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Thryss if you are new, and if you are a returning little yarn gremlin, welcome back. So, oh my gosh, bringing this video to you has been chaotic and fun. So I did an order from a company I haven't ordered from in a really long time, and that company is Hobbii. There's no particular reason I haven't ordered from them. I don't know, they just sort of fell off. I stopped playing bingo. Also don't know why I stopped playing bingo, but it just all sort of fell off like a year and a half ago, and I don't know. Anyway, okay. So, I have a very funky fresh idea that I want to do that I really need y'all's expertise to tell me how to do. Before I get to that, and before I show you what I ordered, I'm going to show you what started it all. So, I've had this book for a while, Making Mandalas by Emily Littlefair. I got this on Amazon, and I have always been obsessed with the idea of mandalas. I just really haven't put a ton of time and effort into them. I actually have some rings that I want to like make some and put them on, but when I was looking at this book, I went to go order the yarn that comes with, that it says to do. And I didn't look like too far and wide. I love that color combination. But the first 3 or 4 websites, this is what started it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it open to that page. So, words. I can't do 2 things at once. So, I went to look for that yarn, and 3 or 4 different sites said that it couldn't ship it to the US right now, and they were sorry. So I was super bummed about that, and so I went to Yarn Substitute's website. I don't remember what it's called. I'll leave it in the description box below for you guys. I love that site. Any yarn that might be discontinued, or like you can't find it, or it's too expensive or something like that, you can go on there and it will give you a whole list of things that are just like that yarn, so you can find a good substitute. So a yarn from Hobbii came up, and so I went to Hobbii, and anyway, there was a really good sale going on there. I just realized I don't have a color. Oh no. Okay. Was that for the lack of trying? If you guys could see my lap right now, I'm covered in yarn. I just realized that I don't have this coral color. I don't think I saw a coral color in this entire series, which is shocking because there's a million different colors of every color. So I will have to figure that out. I used my points to get, I had like 12,000 points, and so I got 3 of these little mini yarn packs. Yeah, they don't have a coral on there either. Okay, wait until after I show you this, because I really, really genuinely need your help figuring out this idea. All right, so first I got, because I'm going to do a bunch of different, like, obviously they're all kind of rainbow or ombre because I'm me, and that's what I do. So here's the first set. I'm not going to go through every single color because there's like quite literally several dozen right here. So this is the first set that I put together. I will tell you their stats. This is the Friends Cotton 8/6, which to me looks like a sport weight. I don't remember what they advertised it as. Oh, they advertised it as a sport weight. Okay. It's 100% cotton, 50 grams, and there's 105 meters or 115 yards. Okay. Then the next set I have is kind of a more ombre-ish, like muted. This is really like hard to do actually. No! Boom! Okay, so there's that. And that was supposed to be, that set was supposed to be kind of like this. Oh, I forgot the green. So this is the green for that. I definitely hit the colors on this, except for the, oh my God, words are so hard, y'all. Good grief. Coral, like coral peach color. So I'm going to have to find a coral peach. Let me know below if you know one that's like kind of easily attainable. The Lion Brand 24/7 cotton and DK. Well, no, because Joann's is gone. I don't know of any sport weight cotton that isn't online. Like, I don't want to do an order and pay all that shipping just for like 2 little hanks. Anyway, everything I ordered two little things of, because I didn't know what to expect. I'd never seen these before. I don't know how much I'm going to need for what I'm going to be doing. I figure, you know, it's not the first time I've had too much of a yarn. So then I also did a, you're not in order, even a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's still not in order. So I even did a grayscale white to, well, it's technically charcoal. Wait, did I not order black? Guess I didn't order black. I really thought I did. Okay. Well, anyway. And then I have, oh my gosh, I'm going to show you row for row. Here is the greens and blues. Then here is the purples to red. And then after the red, the oranges to greens. I wasn't sure how I was going to do that. That actually was really easy. These kind of didn't fit anywhere specifically, so I kind of just have them chilling on the side. I'll either put them in a giveaway or use them for something, I don't know. And then I have these. Oh, this one is the one that goes with that more muted set. Okay, that goes down there. And then I have these 3 extra, I guess. I don't know, whatever. So, yeah. I ordered an absolute boatload of cotton. And here is why. I want to make mandalas. Of course, that's a given. I originally had thought about making a curtain. I still would like to do that. And I'm going to put little prismatic glass beads on the curtains when I make it, so that it catches the light. I have a bunch of them hanging up here. I put this in a previous box of mine to you guys, this little angel one, and I have a tree of life one over here, and all different kinds of things. Anyway, that well, you can see on my arm that catch the sun. Anyway, love them. But what I want to do, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and she gave me an idea which I'm going to go with, but I need more help on like practical applications of how to do this, because I'm not a seamstress. Okay, I thought how cool it would be to make a blanket of mandalas, except who wants a blanket of mandalas? Because there's huge gaping holes. Who needs that? Who wants that? So my friend suggested put each mandala on their own fabric, because I was like, well, I want to attach the mandalas to a fabric, but I don't know how to like make this into an actual blanket that you would want to use. Like, obviously the mandala part would be out because that's the pretty part. So she was like, put each mandala on its own fabric and then do all the fabrics together. How funky fresh cool is that going to look? You not only have all these different rainbows, because I've got light rainbow, I've got dark, I've got medium rainbows. I've also got grayscale, which is probably going to be the little connectors. So like where some of these mandalas won't be able to connect, I'm going to do little, like, I have a book over there. I also got it from Amazon on how to do mandalas, like how you can connect motifs. That's what it is. And so like you can do a little triangle and it has like a cool little design in the middle, and you can do a star and all different kinds of shapes to help you connect stuff. Because what I'm also going to do at some point is I'm going to make mandalas into some sort of really cool top and just like connect them randomly to make a top. I don't know. I gotta learn how to make mandalas first. So I'm gonna connect them all. I'm gonna put pieces of fabric to each one. Obviously, I'll have to sew that all together. So that's going to be the, you know, fun part. I don't know how to use my sewing machine. So how do I turn that into a blanket, though? Like, what do I attach it to? Do I put, what's it called, backing? Like, or fluffing, stuffing? Like, I don't know. How would I make this into a blanket? So obviously this is going to be a big project that I do over time. And for the curtain, like I'm going to use this to learn the math behind mandalas so that I can then start making them my own designs. Because like I can't do, like I want to do something with you guys where we do like some sort of really cool mandala project, but I can't show you how to do this because it's not my pattern. So I need to learn how to create them myself. Anyway, so I need help. I don't know how to go about making this happen. And I know you guys are so much smarter than me and better at this sort of stuff, and you will definitely know how to do this. So please let me know how to do that. Also, I already released my full spectrum subscription box, but in that I showed this for those of you who don't order from me and don't watch the video. This is what I put in their boxes this month. I made this. It's like a floral jasmine stitch, and then it has a tassel on the end. Would you want to see this as a video tutorial, a written pattern, and what would you call it? Because I don't know what to call it, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, that is what I need your help with. Did I buy like massively way too much yarn for this project? Probably. Do I care? Because I'll just use it for the next mandala projects. But yeah, so I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be all different kinds of rainbows, the grayscale. I did think about doing beads on it, but because it's going to be a blanket, like, I don't know, is the blanket idea dumb? Like, if it's a dumb idea, I'll just not do it altogether and just, I don't know. But I thought it would be really pretty. I thought it'd be really cool. Because like I see printed mandala blankets, and then of course we make mandala blankets, like Sophie's Universe is just a giant mandala. Boy, somebody do a counter on how many times I've said mandala. But not quite like this where it's like holy. And I tried looking online to get some inspiration, and I didn't find anything like this. Not to say it doesn't exist, and I didn't spend too much time looking. But yeah, do you think that's a good idea, and like how I could achieve it? I'm super bummed that I'm having this idea now that Joann's is gone and I don't have all that fabric at my disposal. I have a bunch of fabric that I bought a couple years ago, but it wouldn't really work for this. So what do I do for my fabric needs now? Because Michael's and Hobby Lobby don't have anything for fabric. So like Spoonflower is a website that I use to get specialty fabrics. But for just like, I don't know, basic cotton fabric or something, like, where do I go now? What do we do without Joann's? Do you guys see? There was a post. I think Joann's is doing something kind of sneaky, kind of like Bed Bath & Beyond did. And I think they're actually possibly coming back as an online store. I don't remember specifically what they said, but basically they were like saying thank you creators for sticking with us and everything like that. And they said something like that they had good news and we'll see us soon or something. Don't quote me on this. It's out there. You'll have to look for it. But it definitely kind of leads to maybe that they're going to be an online store. I don't know. If anybody knows any Scuttlebug, let me know. But yeah, so I mean, that would be cool because then I could get my fabric needs there. But of course, I'm going to get into sewing when Joann's is gone and not before. Yeah, so okay, guys, that's it. Quick little video. Quick little, not little, but quick haul. But if you guys know of a sport weight cotton or really, really light DK cotton that I could get my hands on to get black and to get like a coral peach color, please let me know because I do need those for this. I need a like pastel peachy color and then I need a like darker peachy color. So let your girl know, but I will talk to you guys later. I love you so much. Toodles.